Mr. James, a man of science with a true passion for the theater, enlightening mind by day and spirit by night. Mr. James, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Tell us a story of Mr. James.
Well, I grew up in Kingwood, and as many people know, I went to school here between the years of 1995 and 1999. From there, I went to Richard Stockton College in New Jersey, and then I returned home after I graduated in 2004. I was at TCNJ for a while, pursuing an education degree and applying to schools in the area. Del Valle was kind enough to pick me up. From there, I paid off student loans and went to grad school, and here I remain.
What was your first foray into theater? If you could pin it down for me right now.
In Kingwood School, there was a teacher who used to work with a program for the Metropolitan, what was it called? You know, the Met.
The Met. Yeah.
Well, there's the Met, the art museum, and there's the Metropolitan Opera House up in New York. And if you ever get a chance to go there, they do this backstage tour, which is incredible. They have these enormous sets, and if you've never seen opera live, it's an experience. It's a very long experience. I suggest one of the Italian ones; they're shorter. So, when I was in 5th grade, I suppose, the teacher that was with this program put up an open call. And I went into that, and I think that might be the first. No, I'm mistaken. No, I think the first time I was ever on a stage, I was in summer camp. I think I was about 8 years old, and I was a log that a cow sat on. I think that was probably the first time, and then I was hooked. Lying there like a log. This is great. Someone sits on you. Very self-revelatory experiences lying there, being a log that a cow sits on.
How poetic. Now, just going to stray from the log for a second to ask about this production.
Okay.
Can you tell us a little bit about it? Because honestly, I think the people would like to know.
Sure. So it's called The Bold, the Young, and the Murdered, right? So it's called The Bold, the Young, and the Murdered. It's about a soap opera called The Bold and the Young, which is being performed, or not performed, which is being produced and recorded in the studio, like you do, just sort of like this. And so there are some issues with some of the members meeting with an unfortunate end, and gruesome and very exciting, but confusing all the same. So, ideally the audience is drawn into this. Why is that man dead, and who killed him? Where is Grisham and the CSI crew? What are they doing? And we got all these new lights, so we're hoping to do some really neat CSI UV spectrum stuff with like glowing footprints and everything. So, there's a lot of intriguing whodunit mystery going on. And of course it's a comedy because no one wants to go to the theater and think on a Friday night. No.
Certainly not me.
Surely.
So I guess we'll be answering all of these questions on, what was the date again? We don't know the date.
I believe it's the 19th, 20th, and 21st, sir.
All right, 19th, 20th, 21st.
Let me double check.
All right, let's give a second to double check.
Siri, what are the dates?
The 19th to the 21st of November.
Thank you, Siri.
So you're doing this play with Miss Esposito, correct?
Yes, she's brilliant.
Yeah, you worked with her before.
Mm-hmm.
So does the drama or comedy, does that translate off stage as well? Or you guys have a good relationship?
I would say that we have a good relationship, yeah. No, we've worked together for years. We're not one of these, there are some directing couples that really don't get along off stage. I don't think that we don't get along off stage. I think that we get along quite well.
Whose performance are you looking forward to most in the play?
Oh, the audience. I know the students will do fine. I've watched them. They're doing quite well. very nearly off book. Due date is tomorrow. And frequently, one of the troubling things about doing theater is watching all of the effort, both, the part of the behind the stage staff, or behind the scenes staff, the directors, the lighting folks, the people that are doing recording, anyone who's building the sets, anyone who's working on sound, any of that nonsense. That's a lot of man hours, on top of all the studying and work that the actors have done, the students have done to bring to life these, what is really just words on paper in an authentic way. And then to listen to this very funny script that somebody spent a lot of time on, focus testing and whatnot, focus grouping rather. And then, sometimes the audience is
Still
doing
see
this
it.
the whole time. Live tweeting the play,
Disgusting.
ha ha ha, winky emoji. And that's not why you should be here. It's supposed to be a self-exploratory process, both in watching and producing theater.
And you're paying money too, right?
Are we getting paid for this? Are we getting paid for this? Anyone know?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
$70 per ticket.
How many?
Yep.
70.
Yep.
Oh,
It's steep.
Seniors and children under 12 are free.
good to know.
I know it's steep.
Well, I hope everyone will come out to see the play. It's quite funny. And the students have put in a lot of work, and I'm fairly certain that it's not $70. I think it's closer to like
8.
8,
Probably.
5.
5, somewhere between 5 and 8. We're not really sure. We'll get back to you with the number. But no, it's good, and working with the students is a lot of fun outside, in a different setting than a classroom.
All right. Well, it's been great talking to you, Mr. James.
Thank you very much, Mr. I'm sure that one day I will see you on the television.
Like sands through the hourglass, so too are the days of our lives. And unfortunately, so too is this interview